I am terrified to write at times. Somewhere, I seem to have convinced myself that writing is something I find myself committing to at my very worst, and as circumstantial evidence would put me, that seems to be the case. But there comes times where I must write, even if that would mean admitting my own weakness. As the grace of the evening is replaced by the terror of her dusk, I find myself in that same old car, with the same old songs that croon to me about heartbreak. The songs of the highway are muffled by the formless, intangible scenery outside my window. I see sparks of brilliant orange, then red, then finally ash as an unbroken cigarette is chucked out of the vehicle in front of me. I have a fleeting glimpse of you, how you told me you adored the reflection of your cigarettes in my eyes. There was something that made me want to be around you, even if all you represented for me was the mirth of death. I am partly hate, pointed towards your clouds of ash and your words devoid of meaning. I am partly empty, not because of you, but it is who I find myself able to live with. The reflections on the window of my car are blurred, and so am I. In moments like these, why must I remember only the pretty parts of you? In the dark recesses of my mind, there is a corpse of a 17-year-old who tries to ask if you too might remember me once in a while. I keep him on a short leash, lest his death becomes too apparent. The parts I exemplify to my own humanity is my rabid tendency to adapt. And what is life but not being able to savor a deathless death, a disaster of a dream? If the sky were any blacker, I would probably not be staring at it. I have tried all too many times to be human, with new people, new beginnings, and while I may not admit it, there are parts of me that I invoke for art. In your reduction to art, in your reimagination to fodder, it is apparent that I still use you to take back power. It is apparent that you still remain as my muse. It is also apparent that we all have our own skeletons in our closets. It is plenty clear to me that I covet you in hate, and I always will. I am aware when the music stopped playing, only to be rudely brought back into the beginning of all ends, the now and the never. You're not here. I am reminded that you never were. In a desperate drive to adapt, I have left you stained on my glass and paper. You are despicable, and so am I. I hope you too use me when you require a villain in your stories, for you have served me well, and I shall not remember you in any other way.